G'day viewers, welcome to episode 2 of All Chalk No Friction. This is a series where I put myself in some of the craziest places on planet Earth, searching for unclimbed rock and one hell of a crazy adventure. This week's going to be no different. I've been dropped in the middle of nowhere by a local in the Granite Belt in the border of Queensland and New South Wales on a freshwater stream, and my plan is to traverse this river solo over the next few days. I've heard stories of skinny water, treacherous rapids, and potentially some high climbable granite rock. So I don't know what I'm going to find. Hopefully there's something out here. I'm going to have a fish along the way and I'm going to camp on the riverbank. I've got all my life sustaining supplies here and my Canadian canoe, and I'm just going to go for it and see what I can find. Thanks so much, man.
No worries.
You're a legend. I appreciate it.
Have a good trip.
All right, we're all packed away. We've got the EPIRB, the climbing gear, camera gear, all of my sleeping and kitchen equipment, all sort of stowed away. And we're heading straight down this river. What an absolutely beautiful place. Let's go. Oh yeah, adventure begins. There are some pretty treacherous rapids, so we are of course wearing our PFD, and when we come to the rapids I'm going to be donning this epic helmet that the guys from Black Diamond sent me. Kind of looks like there's a small rapid straight away, so I might just slow myself down a little bit, helmet up. Whew. Let's go. Oh, here we go. First rapid of the trip. Holy crap. Woo-hoo-hoo. Fuck, oh. All right, that was kind of mellow, but a small near emergency to kick things off. But that was epic. Oh, look at this, straight in up these trees. We're out. It's really hard to navigate this Canadian canoe with just one of me. Usually I'm here with a buddy, and up the back, just with no person up the front to manage the speed, it's just me kind of steering, making my way through these rapids. Sick though. An absolutely beautiful place we're in. It's quite bony, the river, at this time of the season. It's not been a lot of rain this year. These Canadian canoes aren't necessarily designed to shoot rapids, especially not with one person on their own, with a strangely weighted canoe. And I'm not here to shoot rapids, it's not really my sport, I'm here to climb, so I obviously err on the side of caution when it comes to these rapids. I'm going to portage most of them. It's kind of mellow. Almost feel like I could have done this. Oh. Well, just as I was saying, I almost felt like I could have done this. This river shows me who's boss. Man, that was a good way to kick things off. Immediately in the drink. Just a couple more little sections to navigate here. And we'll just scoot around this rock. Hell yes. Oh man, this is unreal. So we've just come through that first section of rapids and it's finally gone quiet. The birds are singing. That ominous whitewater sound has somewhat disintegrated or abated for the time being, and then you come into these deep pools and it's just totally different. The river becomes lazy and slow and deep. There's fish activity, bird activity. Might take my rod out and have a fish. Alright, I think I'm going to kick things off subsurface. This is what we're running. We've opted for this cute little chatterbait, the chartreuse colour, 1/4 ounce with a 4-inch paddle tail minnow on it. Obviously we're running my favourite tried and tested Vanford 3000, which is a cute reel. It's actually 2000 sized reel with a 4000 spool depth, and I love the extra spool depth on it. It allows me to target bigger fish on a more finesse setup. One thing about this river that we're fishing is it actually holds bass and eastern cod, but the eastern cod are a banned species. You're not allowed to target the eastern cod. So one thing that you can do when you're fishing a system with a banned species in it that is bycatch is you can fish with barbless hooks, which is what I do, and you can learn to handle the fish so you are releasing them safely back into the wild. It's the two easiest things that you can do in these systems that have special fish in them. Yeah, we're going to keep fishing down here. We're going to be targeting bass, but let's do it. We've entered our first granite gorge. It's still a little bit small, but it's getting bigger. I feel like the day's kind of getting on. It's a bit long in the tooth now. We've got about an hour and a half left of light, so I might try and do one more rapid, see how much more granity it gets, and then pull up stumps, set up camp with some light, start cooking some steaks on the fire. Looks like tomorrow's going to be the big climbing day, so I've come 8 or 9 k's down this river, and man, I'm about as far away from another human being as you can get in this country, Australia. I feel really privileged to be enjoying this beautiful river system. Alright, well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The sun has officially dipped behind the mountain, shrouding this entire zone in shade. The day's really getting on now. I'm cooked. I've been paddling for some hours, and I want to make sure that my camp's set up before the sun goes fully down, so it's not too much admin. So tomorrow's going to be my search for the climbs day. Today was kind of my get into the spot day, and as you can see just up ahead there is more and more granite around every meander. It's not quite climbable just yet, but as we enter the skinny water, these sheer cliff faces are hopefully going to be over some deep water, and there might be some climbable boulders, but I'm absolutely torched. I'm a prune, a few cuts and bruises from the rapids, so I'm going to pull up stumps, and that looks like a possible camp spot. Fire time. Thankfully it's been pretty dry recently, so all this little kindling here is relatively sweet. Also looks like some crew have had a fire here recently, so this will be the best place to do it. These coals will burn down pretty quick, I'm hoping. That's what happens when you drown your shit. That's why the ferro rod comes so in handy. Come on! These things got drenched. Got it. Oh man, this is so hard with wet everything. I think we've done it. Oh yeah, it's cooking with gas now. That's how we do it. Far out, that's what's up. Few minutes, we're gonna be eating. Beauty of coming out on overnighters is you can take a frozen steak in the bottom of your bag, insulated by a towel, and it'll stay cold enough to cook for dinner. So, just gonna put that down there and eat my steak. Today was crazy. Lots of fun, lots of paddling. And today was always a bit of a travel day. We're in the zone now. The granite's getting sheerer by the second. We're a couple of rapids away from what I think is going to be some pretty special climbable rock. I'm going to finish this, put myself to bed. It's been a long day. There's plenty of climbs to be had tomorrow, and I want to be fresh. I'll see you at sunrise. Holy crap. So I've just gotten out of the tent, and I don't know if you can see this, but there is a layer of mist on the surface of the water. It's crazy. This is the first cold front of the year, so I was expecting there to be some crazy phenomena out here. The bird sounds are crazy. Alright, I'm gonna launch the yak and throw around a surface lure. Far out, this is so beautiful. If I were a cod or if I were a bass, I'd be going for that. Alright, this will be my last cast. No luck this morning, unfortunately. 2 hits when I first got out. No luck since then. It's almost like clockwork. As the sun gets higher in the sky and dawn turns to daytime, that surface bite turns off every single day. So I'm gonna get camp set up and then a subsurface lure on this thing, maybe a little crankbait. Start making my way down towards the climbs. Alright, we're just packed up. I'm eating my oats and the sun has finally dipped up above the mountains again. It's just sensational phenomena. I'm gonna pack the yak and keep going, try and find some climbs. Yew! Man, here we go. Do another little ripple. We've just come through that rapid and we have arrived. Like that up there. I'm gonna actually look at the depth over there. There is proper granite boulders here. The rock just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Whoa, overhang. That's proper climbable. I think this one here looks climbable. Looks like you could probably start on that little lighter coloured juggy start, move up to high left hand, possibly get your feet across and high left foot up there, and then work your way up into a chimney. I feel like that's doable. I might give this a go as my first try. The only issue is it's not completely safe to fall. There is a little bit of rock that comes out. It's deep here, it's deep right here, but just in there, there is a bit of a rock that comes out. So as you can see, it's kind of not the safest fall, but I think it's safe enough. Yep, that's safe enough, I think. All right, only one way to find out. It's always a bit scary, first climb of the trip. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get myself all ready. So that involves obviously beaching the yak, getting my climbing gear organised, get my climbing gear on, climbing shoes, chalk bag. I've also got a broom. So before I climb the thing, I'm actually going to clean the holds. The difference between climbing in Australia to climbing in other places on planet Earth is Australia's got a lot of creatures that hide in all the crevices, and each time I've come out here climbing in Australia, I've had a freaking centipede or a scorpion or a spider crawl over my hands, and I really don't like it. That's a freaking spider, Aussie spider. Get rid of that thing. So I've started bringing a broom on these trips so that I can clean the holes, then I chalk the route just to make sure that I know where I'm going, and that makes me feel a little bit more safe and makes me pull a little bit harder on these climbs that I've never tried before that are out in the bush. So just makes me feel a bit safer. Alright, we've had a style switch out. All of the pack rafting gear and the fishing gear has been switched out for climbing shoes, chalk bag, broom. Man, look at this zone. It is absolutely beautiful. That was awesome. First climb of the trip. I had one fall, kind of a crazy move. Had to go dynamically up to my first hold with a high left, and then match on that hold, get the left across, move the feet across, and then go up with a high heel. And that heel was so high, and I had to transition to a mantle and grab a sloper around the arete. And that first time I tried to do the mantle, I just didn't have the balls or the strength and came off. Thankfully I didn't hit a rock, tried again, and then got the mantle. And then after that, I kind of fumbled around up there in the chimney for ages trying to figure out how to do it. There was two tiny crimps that were in weird positions facing weird directions, so I had to like really be careful. I also was working with slightly wet shoes, and I had to send my right leg out and then bring my body in to the chimney. And then I had to figure out where to put my foot. I ended up just going for a little toe jam right at the base of the chimney and just trusting it. It was really scary. And thankfully my foot didn't slip and I was able to get up. I made pretty fast work of that last move. Once I'd grabbed that thing, I wanted to get that foot out of that spot as quick as possible. Woo! That was scary. But man, you! That was so cool. All right, on to the next one. We've got a couple more boulders here. Just up here on the right. Looks like there's potential. That one's fully overhung. Well, there's a few options here, but I'm eyeing off this one on the left. It's got a few crimps, and it's over the deepest section of water. You can sort of see some feet, and then a micro crimp for hands, maybe some more crimps as you move up. So if you can somehow work your way through those crimps and get your feet up, you might be doing well to top the climb. Yeah, that's a crimp. That's a full useful crimp, as is that. See these things? These freaking bugs everywhere. I'm gonna have to somehow come around this edge. I think I'll use this to bring my feet up, maybe go up with the left hand, bring the right hand up, Try and get those feet further up. Tiny little crimps. That's like 5 mil. Oh, maybe 10 mil. That's 10 mil. It's so close to doable for me, but geez, with the overhang, the 10 mil crimp is a lot for me. Oh, well, let's give it a go, eh? Oh, well, that was a bit of a failure. I got around the edge, which actually turned out to be a lot harder than I thought. I didn't even think that would be difficult, but man, I had to use like thumb underclings, 2 of them actually. But then when I got around there, there really wasn't anything there. I'll show you. That crimp I got, it was fine. It was those crimps up there, which there's actually nothing on them. As I went for it, my foot slipped off this thing and I went straight into the drink. Man, it's beautiful. And it's totally doable, I think. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm sure there's more climbs out there to try. Yeah, so that one's gonna stay unfinished, unfortunately, but it's a beautiful climb nonetheless. And even coming around that arête was so cool. It was like a slab, like it felt like a gym climb. It was so cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep going and see if I can find anything else. Alright, so I've just come down that rapid over there and I've happened into another gorge. That looks like a proper climb there. Over on that face there with the sun, that looks like a proper climb. So unfortunately, these shoes have become wet. So I'm going to switch over to some dry ones for these next couple of climbs. Man, this is absolutely beautiful. Deep, fresh Australian water, holding bass and cod with beautiful granite rocks that are totally climbable right at its footsteps. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so stoked, so lucky to be here. And it's been worth the journey. Man, it's been hard. Like, my arms are dead, but it has been worth the journey for sure. All right, I'm gonna go clean these ones up and have a climb on some fresh shoes. Yew! Looks like the water underneath is fine too. There's a few routes on this thing. You've got the crack climb here. You've got a juggy little program there. That looks way more gnarly there with the undercling. Little overhang. That is super cool. All right, now let's go clean it. All right guys, that was amazing. I'm so stoked to have found some climbs up here. Stoked to have topped a couple of them. This journey has been amazing, and it's these journeys that make the whole thing so worthwhile. I feel so privileged to be in this beautiful country, enjoying this place that not too many people get to come and enjoy. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comment section below. I will answer any questions that you have, and I love talking to you crew, so yeah, please do it. If you liked the content, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, share the clip with someone who you think will dig it, and yeah, just keep following along. It really helps a lot, and I want to keep doing these missions and putting myself in the craziest zones on earth for your viewing pleasure. So to that end, I hope that you guys keep watching and keep enjoying. I'm going to canoe out of here, so yeah, thanks for coming, and as always, I'll see you in the next climb. You.